Welcome back in, dorks, to the Dork Lounge. We are back here again for the second time. If you don't know what the Dork Lounge is, it is the Dork Lounge. We get to be dorky over weird, fun, interesting things, discover new stuff, and have a good time. That's what this place is for. That's what this space is for. And today I have a little couple special nuggets to share with you. I keep using my hands. I'm always using my hands, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. It shows enthusiasm, and I have enthusiasm. Got a lot of it. So let's get into it. Now, I wanted to really get into some new stuff, kind of like what we did in the first video. Reacting to stuff is really interesting and fun, especially when it's things that I'm not aware of and it's new to me. So in the effort of finding more cool dorky things to dork out over, I decided to return to my current and only favorite site to find some new stuff to dork out over. So I thumbed through a couple earlier, and it was kind of fun to kind of see what was in there. I mean, it sort of blindsided me a little bit. When you kind of open up to whatever comes across, you can get kind of blindsided a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do what worked the first time. Because every time you do something the second time, it's always better. Sequels are always better, right? They're always better. Everyone loves sequels. They're the best. They're choice. They are wonderful. Let's go in. All right, so I'm just gonna go through the options on here. I didn't really show this the first time around because it's, like all these types of randomizers are some form of, similar programs. They're just a way for you to be able to find something that you're interested in that you might want to watch. And I think the first time around I picked gentle. I think, what should I pick? I think I'm gonna select one of these, and you know what, I'm gonna pick an animated something, and we'll pick something. Let's go I don't care, and I'm not gonna select a budget for this one, and whether it's part of a series or if it's well known, I'm gonna go with fairly well known, because I don't want to go with the best well known, and I'm gonna go with at least average, because that brings up some interesting results in this exercise. And what I kind of found with some of these settings, when you're looking for like specific things that are typically associated with like children's films and whatnot, just selecting animation brings up a lot of the ones you would expect, even if they're not like super well rated. The first one I brought up was The Princess and the Frog, How to Train Your Dragon, Hidden World, Frankenweenie, which I'm familiar with, Raya and the Last Dragon. Like, these are the ones that it picked up. Chicken Little, Toy Story 2. Ooh, what is this? Luck? Suddenly finding herself in the never-before-seen land of luck, the unluckiest person in the world must unite with magical creatures there to turn her luck around. I've not heard of this. This is a recent, 2022. I have not seen this before. Oh, it's an Apple Plus original. Apple TV Plus, so that's probably why I've not seen it.
Oh! I blamed bad luck for everything that's gone wrong in my life.
This is a lighthearted film. This is fun. This is, I get the vibe of this totally.
You sure have bad luck, Sam Greenfield.
Ugh, take that, universe.
Glitter falling down onto you, these giant jars of whatever that glitter's made of, just sounds like a nightmare. Ugh, I can't imagine that. It would be like dropping big buckets of thumbtacks or nails onto your floor that are like super small, like or like sand.
Lucky penny. Something that could finally turn my life around. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! And what did I do? I flushed it down the toilet.
You flushed my panty down the toilet!
You just talked.
Oh, okay. There's a couple twists already in there. I get that. I got this from what did it say? The makers of Toy Story and or the visionary, creative visionary who brought you Toy Story and Cars. I don't know which visionary that might be, but
Always with the obnoxiously long password.
oh god, I've seen these happen and pop up every once in a while. Those laser keyboards that are apparently terrible, and they've been around a lot longer than I thought they have been. I just watched somebody talking about them not that long ago, and just like how truly terrible they actually are. But then it is a cool idea, you know, cats and paws, and you know, I get it. Look kind of cool though. Like if it actually worked pretty well, I would probably have one. Not something I would really use all that often.
Humans cannot be here.
Where's here?
The land of luck.
I'll
Oh, we're in a different world.
leave as soon as you give me another lucky penny.
You best start blending in.
Hello.
Mighty leprechaun Fräulein. Well done, nature.
Okay. Okay. What was that? What kind of? Oh, I missed the unicorn horn the first time around. I don't know whatever the vibe is of this character is a little weird, but okay. And what he says,
Mighty leprechaun Fräulein. Well done, nature.
is a combination of things that I didn't think I would hear today. It's just in words and things. Oh,
Okay.
This is where good luck is born.
A dragon?
She's the only creature that can sniff out bad luck.
There's bad luck here too.
Good luck on top, bad luck on the bottom.
it would be easy to look at this trailer and just kind of think, oh, you know, it's rated G. It is kind of an interesting concept. The whole, you know, fantasy world with the good and bad luck and potentially risking your world's good and bad luck.
Tiniest amount of bad luck can shut down our entire operation.
Just how unlucky are you?
Oh no. Super duper unlucky.
You'll cause a disaster.
The good luck connection has been severed.
I doomed you and everyone else.
There was a lot of like twists and turns to get to that point in the trailer, what the story is actually about, which is kind of cool, honestly.
Life of bad luck. We need to fix this.
What are you doing here?
Good luck to us both. What about Jeff?
Und steil, yeah, steil, go down that.
I have no words.
When I think about luck, and I think about luck in my life, it's not like a concept that comes up for me every day. Like when you think about luck, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you think about when you think about luck. For me, I don't spend much of my energy on like, oh, it's pretty lucky that I got, you know,
this granola bar, and I happen to have it on my desk, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna snack on that.
or hey, I found a gift card from like 6 months ago that I never used and I actually could still use. I don't know. But regardless, let's try another one. I need to get better at these segues. All right, we're gonna go back to our lovely site here and hit reroll. We're gonna hit restart. You know, contrary to popular belief, this is a film I've heard talked about quite a lot over the years, and I've never once actually watched it or watched a trailer for it. So we're gonna go from the lighthearted animated
Luck.
and we're gonna try UHF from 1989 with the one, the only Weird Al Yankovic.
Let's get one thing straight. Guns don't kill people. I do.
I'm glad that didn't go with the classic line.
Channel 62 has the lowest ratings in the history of television. What they need is a new station manager.
Already, this is not at all what it is what I thought, but it's also not at all what I thought.
Forget it, no way.
A man of action.
There's something about seeing this image right here that is just, I don't need to see this in my life. Whatever they did to Alan in this to make this skit look like it looks I can't describe it. It's like this textural, like, it just, I could have gone without saying that, I guess is what I'm saying.
Man of courage. A man of vision.
What's your name?
Billy.
Billy what?
I know the vibe they're referencing with that classic little kid show. I get that. I didn't need to see the kid spitting in his face. I'm sorry. That was just, you didn't need it. We didn't need that. I apologize.
What they get is a man so desperate, he'll put anyone on the air.
Hey, Stanley.
Yeah, George?
How would you like your own TV show?
Okay. You get the drink from the fire hose! Okay, you ready?
There's a lot of familiar faces in this from way early on.
Open wide!
He's Conan, the librarian.
Today we're teaching poodles how to fly.
We beat out the networks.
George Newman. He starts where the others stop.
We're the #1 station in town.
Oh my god. And this is what I freezed on. Him pulling whatever that is out of his nose. Yeah, that got me.
Orion Pictures presents Weird Al Yankovic in UHF.
All right, I have to confess, I'm not like the hugest Weird Al Yankovic fan. I went through that period, when I was, teenage-ish years and stuff, and new internet and like discovering some of his stuff at that point. I'm sure I watched the Drive-In music video more than a few times, but I'm not like the biggest fan of Weird Al Yankovic's stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, I don't think that's like controversial or anything, but if you're a huge fan of him, I get it, and you probably know this film backwards and forwards. I would be curious to know what other people of the fandom think of this film and think of like its impression, because this is 1989. It's this like local TV show up against the networks and this guy George Newman doing his thing. This is something I could see myself watching just because it would be kind of fun. It would be kind of a little rough, but I will be honest, I'm a little speechless at that one. That one was kind of like, it's a trip to see like a capsule in time of like a genre of film, a genre of movie that is so specifically of that era, and yet at the same time has someone who's had long standing in the zeitgeist of, I guess Hollywood or just films and movie and music and media and everything. It's a trip. That was a trip. I maybe will watch that at some point. Let's go to the next one. This is another 85. This is called Daryl. Daryl is a normal 10-year-old boy in many ways. However, unbeknownst to his foster parents and friends, Daryl is actually a government-created robot with superhuman reflexes and mental abilities. My guy's gonna be freaking androiding it up in here. Even his name has a hidden meaning. It's actually an acronym for Data Analyzing Robot Youth Life Form. That's a great acronym. Whoever came up with that acronym, you need to be coming up with acronyms for everybody, for all things, because that is genius. Just wonderful. When the organization that created him deems the super soldier experiment a failure and schedules Daryl to be disassembled, it is up to a few rogue scientists to help him escape. This sounds like something I've seen before. Let's watch Daryl 1985, the trailer.
I marked number 9 is right, although in fact there is an error in the 8th decimal place.
Wait, I recognize this kid. Michael McKean. No, not Michael McKean. Barrett Oliver, that's who it is. He's in Neverending Story, that I do know. This kid looks like the kid that is in movie about... Oh, you know what? I am wrong. I was thinking of the Wizards, or we'll watch the thing.
You're a natural. You're a genius.
Sorry, I have to stop again. I love the smile he makes here. You're a genius. And it's not a reaction they edited from the classroom, but just that, works perfectly in the trailer edit.
But you don't remember your family, your school, you've got brothers or sisters. It doesn't make sense.
Gotta love them classic machines. Hey now, okay? The first 40 seconds of this trailer are pretty low key. It's nothing super crazy. And then it just cuts to 3 police cruisers in like this flying V formation going over an embankment on the highway. We just launched into the next phase of this. Must have cost some time and effort and money there.
You're asking us to destroy a child.
It's okay. I've done it before.
This is totally of the era.
These two must be caught or killed.
He's just a little boy, flesh and blood.
We have no right to destroy.
Aboard! Aboard!
Daryl, where are you?
I love the way the kid says that. Daryl, where are you?
You're going to shoot it down? 10, 9.
Stop!
6, 5.
Amazing. I've never heard of that. And it's so typecasted to that era of E.T. and Flight of the Navigator and all of that. It's just of that, and I've never heard of it before. Crazy. That would be something you would watch and you'd find in a dollar bin somewhere. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
To the next one, The Accidental Tourist, 1988. After the death of his son, travel writer Macon Leary seems to be sleepwalking through life. You know, same. Macon's wife is having similar problems. Oh no! They separate. And Macon meets a strange, outgoing woman who brings him back down to earth, but his wife soon thinks their marriage is still worth another try. This seems like a classic feeling scenario, but you got me. I'm curious. Let's watch.
Sometimes the road of life takes a few unexpected turns.
Do you picture us getting married sometime?
Do you plan on staying with Muriel forever?
But in the end... Oh, sorry.
The puppy! The puppy! Oh, you need to see that. It's just, oh.
Oh, sorry.
The oof.
Oh, sorry.
I could watch that on repeat. It's like if I dropped a stuffed animal, which clearly this kind of looks like a stuffed animal. It could be wrong.
Life is no accident.
Honestly, Megan, what's come over you? Used to be downright finicky.
I don't think marriage ought to be as common as it is. Perfect couples could marry, maybe, but who's a perfect couple?
Okay, that's a really short trailer that I happened to watch, but that was worth it just to see that little.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's just next one. This is one I've seen and heard of before. Now, I don't know much about the Critters movies. I know they're a thing. I know they were a thing, and this is Critters 2. So, Critters 2.
The main course.
Grover's Bend. It's just a speck on the map of the universe.
Transform.
They get a different class of tourist here.
Company's coming.
Noisier. Pushier. They're turning this peaceful little town into dinner. Critters 2.
I can't hear you. Can anybody out there hear me?
What did I just watch? What was that? I'm gonna have a hard time editing this video because it is. I'm all over the place, but the things I'm saying are
all over the place.
We need a sheriff.
Go check the yellow pages.
Those hungry hairballs from outer space are on a roll.
Let's just get help. Oh, who are we gonna call? Critter Busters?
I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh. That is a trailer for a film so all over the place and a film that looks so all over the place. The amount of like random things I feel like I saw just now in there made no sense with each other until they introduced the critters, which then it kind of, you know, makes sense. They come to, you know, and they eat everything. Like, that makes sense. I get that trope and that kind of thing. But everything up until that point, I feel like I saw a unicorn at some point.
These guys are great.
And they'll eat anything.
Still doesn't make sense.
We're gonna end up tomorrow's leftovers.
There must be hundreds of them.
Critters 2, the main course.
You got nothing to lose but your life.
Oh my gosh. I think that's gonna be all for the video today. You know, I'm a little bit speechless about what I just saw of all these films. Last time I feel like I had some very specific things that showed up that were very interesting, worth talking about. This was just a wide plethora of interesting things. UHF and Daryl and all these, like limiting it to the 80 to 90 range is wow. So when's Critters 3? But anyways, that's it for this video, this episode. But if you're curious at all, come back to the Dork Lounge. Next time, there'll be a new video fairly soon. And I'm gonna probably branch out and do something similar to this and maybe a little different. We're gonna find something kind of really maybe to get our teeth into, like the critters. Getting into things. We're gonna chow down on something quite dorky and fun. So like and subscribe and do all that stuff so that way you can find when I do more videos and when you can hang out with me here in the Dork Lounge and we can dork out over cool stuff. Stay weird, dorks.